Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trinity and I'm going to be telling you guys this story, and I may get a little hype. I'm gonna try not to.
Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh,
ooh. We back.
I'm gonna tell you guys two stories. One happened when I was in the 3rd grade, and man, when I think about it, I really get like irritated because if I can go back, I would have knocked this teacher out. I'm just keeping it real because she treated me so wrong. So it was this teacher named Miss Kelly. That was her name. She was black and she was evil. Now this was all the way back in 3rd grade, so I don't know what led up to her doing all of these things to me, but I do know she did these things. I remember times where Miss Kelly would yell in my face, and I'm not talking about yelling from a distance, and I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you, because you already know that I'm short and I was even shorter then. She actually bent down and yelled in my face like this, to the point I was able to feel spit on my face. It was really disrespectful. Her breath stunk. She basically was spitting in my face. She was so mean to me, and I remember standing in line. The one time she did it, I remember standing in line. I think we were lining up to go out the door, and out of nowhere she starts yelling at me, and then she walks up to me and then she starts yelling in my face. I remember looking around and all the kids just kind of like looking at the situation, kind of like in disbelief, like, wow, what's going on? Why is Trinity getting yelled at like this? What is this lady's problem? And that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, lady, what is your problem? Why are you yelling at me like this? I didn't have any clue why she was yelling at me, you guys. I had no clue. Like, there's no way that a student is that bad for you to yell at eye level, spitting on their face. And one thing about Miss Kelly is that she treated the white kids better than she treated the black kids. You know how I know. She would give them certain privileges over the rest of the black kids. I remember it was this girl named Catherine. She was white. I ain't had beef with Catherine. I ain't had beef with nobody in the class. By the way, fun fact, my middle name is Catherine. But anyways, the girl's name was Catherine, and Miss Kelly loved Catherine. You know, she loved bragging about her to the whole class. She loved to let the rest of the kids know how smart she was and how stupid we were. For real though, Miss Kelly was just really mean, and I remember her pulling me by my arm one day, and she only did this once. She yelled all the time at me, but she only pulled me once. I said before, I don't know what I did, and it doesn't matter what I did. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be putting your hands on me. What's wrong with you? You ain't my mama. I don't know what I did, but I do remember her grabbing me by my arm and yanking me, and I remember pulling back because don't put your hands on me. I took a whole lot of crap from Miss Kelly, but I wasn't about to let her put her hands on me. So I guess me yanking from her let her know, yeah, okay, well, she ain't gonna tolerate that. No, I'm not. And you know what? I shouldn't have been tolerating her yelling at me either. But see, I was young. I was in the 3rd grade. I was trying to respect my elders. I was trying not to have a smart mouth because I always had a smart mouth. But I was very quiet when it came down to adults that I didn't know. I tried to respect them. I didn't sit and cry about it. I wasn't sad. This did not traumatize me for life. But you know what's so crazy? There are some kids out there that you can't do those type of things to. Okay, not everybody is going to have tough skin at a young age. I just recognized that, you know what, this woman is crazy. That's how I saw her. I was just like, man, I can't be stupid. You're stupid. I've never been that type of kid to go home and run and tell my parents about things that happen at school unless it's something that I felt they needed to be part of. Even at a young age, I didn't let it affect me to where I wanted to tell my parents. My parents are probably watching this now like, what happened in 3rd grade? Oh, you didn't tell us. I know for a fact that if I was to tell my parents what Miss Kelly was doing, oh. And you know what? If I ever see Miss Kelly again, I'm gonna say something. I would walk up to her and I'd be like, oh, hey, Miss Kelly, you remember me? Does my face look familiar? Oh, my name is Trinity. I was in your 3rd grade class. Do you remember me? You should be able to remember me. I mean, you spit in my face almost every day. How's life, Miss Kelly? How's life? Oh, you lost your job. Oh, you got laid off. Oh, you're going through something, huh? You're going through something. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Kelly. Well, maybe if you would have been a better person, maybe life would have dealt you a better hand. Guys, I'm only saying this to get you to understand that karma can come right back around. Y'all, how funny would it be if she just started yelling in my face? Like, she better not yell in my face. You really have to treat others the way you want to be treated. That's the bottom line about this whole thing. I don't know what she's doing in her life. I have no clue, but hopefully she's not dead and she's still alive. So the next teacher, actually a professor. This was in college, you guys. Yes, this was in college. So this is somewhat fresh, somewhat. Now y'all already know I'm short. Everybody knows this, even though I'm gonna say it probably in every other story. I never would have thought that a teacher would crack on me for being short on an every other day basis. This teacher cracked jokes on my height all the time, and I didn't understand it because I'm just like, dude, know your role. Know your position, bruh. Like, you're not my friend. You're not my homie. Like, you're a professor. You're supposed to be talking about a lesson, and you want to take time to crack jokes on my height. Whenever I walk into class, I'll be walking into the class. If he's there close enough to me, there he goes with the jokes. If I'm seeing him in the hallway, here he go cracking jokes. If I even see him on campus, here he go cracking jokes. I'm not laughing at these jokes. I'm not entertaining this at all. It was this one time where I got up in front of the class to do a presentation. Here he goes in the back, shaking his head and making little faces in the back. Now, he wouldn't do it out loud. He wasn't laughing while I was presenting, but I just saw him in the corner just shaking his head. I'm just like, what? What did I do? Like, what's your problem? And this was a teacher that always gave me a C all the time. This was one of them teachers. You know, that one teacher that you just feel like will never give you a B. It's always just an average grade. I didn't spend my college years in the books, studying up late and all that. I'm gonna just keep it real because I don't need a front for nobody. I did the work that I wanted to do. I did the homework I wanted to do. If I felt like studying, I decided to study. If I felt like not studying, then I didn't study. There were times where I should have studied and I didn't study. Like, well, Trinity, you got a C because you deserved a C. Wrong. You know why? Because I caught him. It was this one day where he gave us a worksheet, a fill in the blank worksheet. My friend and I, we actually did the assignment together in our dorm. I turned it in and I still ended up with a C. My friend gets her assignment and she gets a B. And I'm just like, wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense at all. How do I have a C and you have a B? Oh, and you best to believe I went straight to his office and I was just like, hey, you gave me a C. You may want to recheck this because my friend got a B. Something ain't right. Looks at it and he's like, oh, my bad. Ha, 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 ha. Nothing's funny. Nothing's funny. I don't think anything's funny. Now I'm gonna have to check after this teacher all the time to make sure that he's giving me the right grade. This was so frustrating for me because, like I said, I wanted to clap back. I really wanted to clap back real hard. Like, ha ha ha, you wanna joke on me, but let's joke about your ashy elbows. Ha ha ha, you wanna joke on me, but let's talk about those ashy knees. Ha ha ha, but let's talk about your chapped lips. Bruh. Ha ha ha, you wanna joke on me, but let's talk about your funky breath. Ooh, ha ha ha, you wanna joke on me, but you came up in the classroom smelling stank all day, bruh. Let's talk about your hygiene, bruh. Oh, you wanna ha 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 on me, but let's talk about your daughter. Trinity, can't talk about your daughter. I can't talk about how you let her walk up in the classroom looking like who shot John and forgot to kill him. Oh, I can't do that. That's crossing the line. That's crossing the line. I can get in trouble for that. I can get kicked out of class for that one. Oh, and here it goes. You're disrupting the class. You have to leave. I have an old story called The Teacher Called Me a Skank, and that wasn't the teacher that I'm talking about in this story. But guess what? They're friends though. They in cahoots, all in the same department. And on that video, and I'm sure maybe under this video, people are gonna feel like, well, why didn't you tell this person? Why didn't you tell that person? Look, I'ma just keep it real with you. I did try to fight for myself, and they kept on sending me in this big circle. Even when I went to the actual top person that was over them, it still somehow got back down to my department. I've already tried my best to fight my battles, and sometimes you gotta take an L, because if they keep on sending you in circles, do you really think I'm about to spend the rest of my college years? I'm not about to do that. I already have to do homework and do this assignment and take that class, and I have enough in my life to think about. They kept on sending me in so many circles to the point that it started to stress me out, and it started to affect my work. If you are going through anything similar or may go through anything similar, the one tip I am going to give you is address the problem from the get-go. And that's something that I did not do. I actually let it slide a couple of times, and then I got sick and tired of it and wanted to do something about it. This teacher was gunning for me. I don't know what I did or whatever, but this teacher was just targeting me for some reason. I went to a HBCU. I'm not gonna state it in this video because the actual school wasn't the problem. It was the actual department. It was that section. So I'm not going to tell you the school that I went to just for the school to look bad, because it wasn't the school as a whole. It was literally just that department. Anyways, that is my story about these whack teachers that gave me hell. But despite all of that, you guys, I'm good, okay?
Learn something from this.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to become an official member of the J Team. And don't forget to subscribe to my vlog channel. Whatever you do, make sure to be bold, be brave, and be beautiful. And I will talk to you on my next video. Bye.